Hey everyone, James Azar here with the CyberHub podcast for your practitioner brief. I hope you're having a great week. I know I've been in quarantine for a week since I've started traveling, same place. I've got one more week left before I'm able to go out and share a lot of the stuff I'll be doing out here for our CISO talk on the road, as well as our practitioner brief on the road. Got a lot of great content coming your way over the next 2 to 3 weeks. So make sure you subscribe, share, go to our website, cyberhubpodcast.com, where you can get this practitioner brief there. You can also register to get this in your inbox daily, Monday through Thursdays when we do these. In order to respect your inbox, let's get right into our practitioner brief today. Google releases a security update for Chrome. The Chrome version 83.0.4103.116 for Windows, Mac, and Linux. This specific update addresses a vulnerability that a remote attacker could exploit to cause a denial of service condition. You can find all the details again on our PDF, cyberhubpodcast.com, and go to the Practitioner Brief podcast. You'll see them there as well. Adobe releases a security update for Magento. So Adobe released security updates to address vulnerabilities in Magento Commerce 1 and Magento Open Source 1. An attacker could exploit one of these vulnerabilities to take control of an affected system. Support for Magento Commerce 1.14 and Magento Open Source 1 is ending this month. It will be the final security patch available for these editions. If you're using these editions, time to look at upgrading and using different ones for those as well. That's critical as part of your infrastructure. There will be no more security support there. Canada, be warned. A new ransomware is masquerading as a COVID-19 contact tracing app on your Android device. Cyber criminals aren't waiting at all. So the Canadian government's official app really isn't due to be out until sometime in July. However, cyber criminals are trying to capitalize on this, with people hoping that effective government could get stuff done quickly. And as many of us are aware, government doesn't really tend to function that way. They've created two apps that appear to be from the Health Canada's tracing app domains. However, it's traceshield.ca and covid19tracer.ca. And they were actually hosting APKs that, when downloaded, installed the crypto ransomware on your Android device. If an Android user does download the APK from the fraudulent domain and installs the app, the malware requests access to files and begins the task of encrypting content on the device with specific extensions, including a .png, a .enc is appended to the compromised files, which are encrypted using an AES and a 16-character key. And a text file making a ransom demand that's also left in each directory when encrypted files are stored. This is a extremely interesting aspect of this ransomware. This was discovered by ESET, and the ransomware was traced back to a GitHub repository after its source code was made public on the 11th of June. And according to ESET, the developer who named the open source malware CryDroid disguised the release as a research project rather than an actual ransomware attack. And our final story for today, we've got 4 where attackers are scanning for point-of-sale systems in the new Sodinokibi ransomware campaign. So the operators of Sodinokibi, we've spoken about them now for 2 years here on the podcast since we've started, added another twist to the game. They're now scanning for point-of-sale systems in order to also take over those. And the other part of that is to also increase the ransom. So they're asking for $50,000 in Monroe cryptocurrency from the victims if paid within the first 3 hours, or $100,000 if paid later. Symantec, who did this investigation and released this report, you can find that report on our website at cyberhubpodcast.com, where you can find all the other great details that we're sharing with you right now. That's it for our practitioner brief today. Make sure you subscribe, give us 5 stars, and most importantly, share this with your friends and family, colleagues, and everyone else who wants practical cybersecurity steps. That's it for today's daily practitioner brief. We'll be back tomorrow with our final one for this week. And until then, folks, stay cyber safe.